I want to go on the record that I do not view print on demand as a form of instant gratification. I really think it should be viewed on a 365-day sales cycle for every time you create a product. Give it time to see if it's going to be successful, but also zoom out and view your print on demand business as a multi-year business that's going to slowly but steadily scale and build more and more recurring passive income. That being said, I know most people, for whatever reason, they want that instant gratification. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I go about finding the hottest emerging trends of the day. So that's the focus today. We're looking at what is trending, what is actually generating the most sales as we speak. All right. That's what I'm going to reveal to you in this video. So let's get to it. So to get started, I'm going to show you the process that I do every single day, which involves jumping on over to Merch Dominator, which is an Amazon specific research tool, which, by the way, Amazon being the #1 marketplace in the world, chances are if it's selling there, it's going to be selling elsewhere. All right. So definitely don't be scared of arbitraging what's selling on Amazon and pushing it to all the other marketplaces. I highly recommend that. And what I'm going to do is go to MBA and KDP, and I'm going to click Seller Trends. Now it is going to look at products that are generating sales today as indicated by the BSR or bestseller rank that Amazon reveals to all of us, customers and sellers alike. I think that data point's especially useful to sellers, and it is going to measure it up against the, in this case, you can actually configure it, the 3-month average BSR of these products. If it's significantly outperforming, just like momentum indicators on the stock market, a lot of people use those, successful traders use those for swing trading opportunities. Well, this is basically indicating the same thing, emerging potential trends. And the reason I brought up evergreens earlier is that evergreens can sell any day of the year, whereas these trends, now these could be evergreens, but chances are they are most likely going to be trends that are, for whatever reason, could be a calendar niche like Oktoberfest, could be political that comes every 4 years, could be Belize Independence Day. I mean, who even had that on their bingo card, right? But Belize Independence Day, not trying to downplay it, the #1 shirt right there is, outperforming its 90-day average BSR by 98%. All right. And that's because, what do you know? It's September 21st, and we are recording this video 18 days before. So people are buying the shirt in advance of the holiday. Us as t-shirt sellers, guys, it's one thing to know how to set up a seller account on Amazon, and then how to do your SEO when you create listings so that the Amazon algorithm places our shirts in search results when it's relevant. It's another to know how to create good designs, but what about near the top of the logic tree? What about doing research into niches that people actually want to buy? Now, most people aren't like me. Most people don't want to wait for a 365-day sales cycle to see if something is going to sell. Most people don't want a long-term business model. I have income reports going back to my first sale in 2017. I always like to remind you guys, they're also in video form on YouTube. They're not impressive. Like, I think people look up to me like I accomplished something. It's like, no, I literally just didn't quit, and I kept putting in the work, and over time, this business just scaled itself, but I didn't have any monumental leaps where I did something that was, outlier success. I literally just kept showing up and putting in the work and building this real business that's generated me 6-figure profits from print-on-demand sales every year since 2019, okay? My income reports are, I'll link to them in the description in case you didn't know I had them. Put them on my website and YouTube. But this is really it, guys. You got to sell stuff that people are looking to buy. In the case of if you want instant gratification, so that maybe somebody who might want to quit doesn't quit. And then also, of course, the designs need to be good enough. The SEO needs to be good enough, and you need to be selling on the platforms that people are actually shopping on, in my personal opinion. That should be priority at least. So Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Walmart as of today, a little bit shaky. I know Printify closed down their integration with Walmart, but hey, that could be opportunities for Printful sellers, just saying. But let's take a look at these. So by the way, how did we get here, right? Was this a complex process? No. Open a Merch Dominator account. That takes a minute maybe. Then on your navigation, click MBA and KDP, and then click Seller Trends. So we're invested maybe 2 minutes into this process. The software is doing all the work for us, and we sit back and, like I said, make a habit out of every day checking the software. It is giving us the trends. You're like, Ryan, shut up and let's actually talk about the trends. Okay, I hear you. Let's do it. The first one, Happy Independence Day. It says September 21st, Belize. So Belize Independence Day, September 21st. I'm assuming that's the case. I'm just going off the t-shirt here. right? And what's crazy is, again, I don't need to know this. I'm getting my information from the fact that this t-shirt is trending. It also helps that they put the date on the shirt, of course. Design elements. Oh, what do you know? They use the colors from the Belize flag. Makes sense. Let me show you one other thing really quickly. There's a little control here that says show BSR graph on hover. You can actually enable that. And that way, when you hover over this, you can see the BSR history and the price history, by the way, of the products, if that is something you're interested in. So, I mean, the BSR history is not probably that important because it's a 3-month snapshot. I always found BSR history to be most valuable when it was on a 12-month or longer scale, so you can actually see if things are seasonal or not. But I wanted to show you this functionality is built in Merch Dominator in case you didn't know, okay? And you can do that for, once you click and enable that control, you can hover over any of these and see the various BSR history, price history, and then it's also doing a sales estimate as a function of the BSR on record. I'm going to disable that, though, for the video because I don't think it's all the pop-ups are that. They're probably annoying. Next one says, just waiting for Halloween. So, guys, Halloween shirts sell year-round. Of course, they see the highest demand in the month of October, but I will repeat that. Halloween shirts sell year-round. If you've been selling print-on-demand long enough, you know this. I don't know why they sell year-round, but they do. All right, so the just waiting for Halloween, to me, makes a whole lot of sense. People that are dying to celebrate Halloween in the month of September now. By the way, recently we closed on a new home. I went to Home Goods today. Half the store was dedicated to Halloween. So, I mean, there's a lot of money to be made, clearly. We didn't buy anything for Halloween, though. New home. We're just trying to get basic stuff for the house. All right, next one. Harris Walls 2024. By the way, I think they misspelled walls there. W-A-L-T-Z. I don't know if that's intentional or not. It says Harris Waltz. Maybe that is a new niche, though. I mean, again, these emerging niches, that could be the intentional T, the misspelling. I don't know. I'm just saying. Next one, Oktoberfest. We know the German Oktoberfest is just weeks away. Next one says baddies with dead daddies. Now, I'm not in on all of these. I don't know why they're all trending. I think I was 4 for 4 on the first one. This fifth one, I'm not 100%. It says baddies with dead daddies. We could go ahead and just maybe type that into Google, see what comes up. Looks like there may be something to this. Is it like a song? I don't know. Maybe it's a TikTok thing based on what I'm seeing in search results. Let's just go ahead and assume that that is, in fact, what it is. We don't need to know why it's trending, by the way. As t-shirt sellers, you really just need to do a little due diligence on the intellectual property front. Is it trademarked? You know what I mean? And then, there's a little bit more you can do than that in terms of research before you upload, especially on Amazon merch, a little bit more validation. But anyways, save that for a separate day, separate video. Next one says Happy Fry-yay. So not Friday, but Fry-yay. Next one, Kamala Walls 24 for a brighter tomorrow. Any of you guys that have seen my political niche approach, I like to write down, I don't need to write down Kamala Walls 24. But anytime there's extra text paired with it on a product that seems to be selling well, as indicated right here, 38,000 BSR, that is quite nice. That's probably daily sales. You know what I mean? I would be quite confident in saying that's daily sales on average. I would write down for a better tomorrow, and then I'd make my own versions. Yes, plural, because we know the political niche is hot right now. I might do a video or a post just kind of calculating how much money I made profit in the month of August because it was astounding. You know what I mean? I've been talking about it on YouTube because I'm backing it up with the actual results. You know what I mean? So if you guys want to see that, let me know. The next one says football. Okay. And that makes sense. College football is back. The NFL is about to be back. Is it infringing when you just have a shirt that says football with the laces of a football? I would say no, right? That's just a generic shirt for fans of the sport football. And it makes sense why it's trending now, though, right? With football season coming back. Next one says soon to be grandpa. I would call that more of an evergreen, except they put the year on it. So soon to be grandpa 2025, whoever's selling that is already getting out ahead of the 2025 sales rush for the soon to be mom, soon to be dad, soon to be grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, etc. Getting out way ahead of it with a pretty gender neutral design too. So I guarantee you that seller switched out the word grandpa, put the word grandma in, they scaled it out. So I wouldn't call that necessarily a trend, but I would call that, hey, if that was not on your list of things to do, get it done and make shirts, make tote bags, make coffee mugs, literally make everything. All right. Don't stop at t-shirts because that's one of those niches that's again, can sell any day of the year and it has a predictable demand, right? Those are going to be in demand no matter what. Childhood cancer awareness is the next shirt, the next niche. We talked about how September is childhood cancer awareness and that you're going to see the biggest spike in demand, usually in the beginning of the month, typically, generally speaking, for most of these month-long niches. So it makes sense to see that. Next one says, I hope I don't Puma pants. Hope I don't Puma pants with a Puma. Next one is balls to the walls. All right, so another Kamala Walls shirt. Hook'em horns, definitely stay away from anything that might be construed as, you know, sports related for sports teams like the Texas Longhorns there. Las Vegas Aces, I think might be a WNBA team. Next one says, I have PTSD, pretty tired of stupid Democrats, Trump 2024. So more political stuff. I've found it easier to sell to the Kamala Harris fans because, you know, the Trump stuff has been around for a lot longer. Next one says, peace, love, and voice. I don't know. That looks like, oh, Vols. Okay, yeah, that's another college sports shirt, so stay away there. Next one says Venezuela Libre. So perhaps Venezuela also has an Independence Day. Do some research there. And we also know the Hispanic Heritage Month kicks off in the middle of September. So again, also probably not a coincidence that we're seeing a lot of these shirts trending. And I say a lot, it's only been 2, but you know what I mean? We can continue to scroll and scroll and scroll. I'm just kind of doing a commentary here for this YouTube video, showing you the power of Merch Dominator. Again, it doesn't really matter how you get to making money. It's just that you get there, right? So if you're struggling with research, you sit down, you don't know what to start designing, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just start Halloween. You can start Halloween, but like, I think there is a better process. I prefer, like I said, I don't waste my time doing this every day for no reason. I do it because it works, all right? Harris Walls 24. This one says Virgo, so maybe we're switching into the zodiac sign to the next one. Next one says first grade with back to school. Next one says get in loser, we're going slashing. I would not sell anything related to those horror movies though, unless you have the rights to use those characters. Next one says Trump is my boo, and it's like Ghost with the Trump hair. Next one's I wear gold for childhood cancer awareness. And behind me here is Kamala, again, for the Kamala Harris stuff. Guys, how about that for today's video? You can continue to scroll and scroll and scroll. There's no shortage of products in the Merch Dominator database. And again, if you're looking for the instant gratification, you want to be in the area I just showed you with the seller trends. If you guys want, I can do another video on evergreens because honestly, most of my sales, if not almost all of them, are evergreens on Amazon merch. I kind of treat my merch account differently than all of my other seller accounts that I sell print on demand on, where I do tend to just chase trends, but I also, of course, mix in the evergreens because I think that's the real backbone of the business. But especially with the political stuff, though, right now, just being on fire. If you didn't know, by the way, I have a full political print on demand course. It is cheap, in my opinion, especially for the results that my students have been getting. So I'll make sure to link to that in the description right underneath Merch Dominator, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna drop a link to my income reports, of course, in case you want to go back in time and prepare to be unimpressed by how slowly I built up this business. But anyways, I'm proud that I did it, you know what I mean? Because I'm better off today for having done it. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another new video.